Alright, the purpose of this video is to talk about the use of commentary within your paragraphs. If we're discussing the overall organization of your paragraph, we have the claim, topic, sentence, telling the reader what you're going to tell them at the top, telling them, which is the evidence and commentary or elaboration, and then tell them what you told them, which is the conclusion at the end. Now, commentary is the most difficult part of the paragraph. It's where you're adding your own thoughts, your own point of view about whatever topic you're discussing. Now, in expository, the commentary is going to be explaining why your evidence is relevant, and within an argumentative, you're going to be explaining how your evidence proves that your opinion is correct. Okay, so this can be tough. Within a single paragraph, between 60 and 70% should be your own words, your own ideas, your own thoughts. The other 30-ish% can be the evidence, either paraphrasing or direct quotes from whatever source you happen to be using. So most of the information should be your own, and that can be difficult, especially early on. We kind of just want to, okay, here's some evidence, here's some evidence, here's some evidence, and we're done. Okay, you can't do that. You need to add your explanation of that evidence. Okay, let's take a look at an example here. This is a good example of the use of commentary explaining some of this evidence. Now, typically the order goes evidence, commentary, and then conclusion, ending your paragraph there. However, when you are more comfortable using commentary and evidence, you can switch the orders around a little bit, which is totally fine. In fact, it's better that way. But until you are comfortable with that, just stick to the original formula. Okay, this person switched around a little bit, and then that's totally fine. It says batting helmets are necessary when it comes to hitting. That's a great topic sentence. Batting helmets have developed so much over the years, each design safer than the last. So after reviewing the evidence, this is something that this writer thought was important to include in this paragraph. This is her own words. She provides a piece of evidence, and then she explains that evidence within the topic that she's talking about. Getting hit with the ball this fast without a helmet on can result in severe brain trauma and possibly death. So she's explaining this evidence about the MLB pitcher throwing a fastball in 92. Well, this is why it's important to have batting helmets that are developed. It keeps the people safe. She provides another piece of evidence right here, and then she includes the commentary within her conclusion, which is possible too. Batting helmets have definitely prevented an abundance of injuries, moderate to severe, let alone saved lives. So she's explaining the importance of these helmets. Okay, here's another one. This is a 6th grade example and an argumentative. The topic sentence we have here is, first of all, most people don't have proper care or time to take care of exotic animals. Okay, so that she provides the evidence that some people just feed the animals dog food. Basically, they're not feeding the animals the right food. Her commentary is, when you feed your exotic animal improper food, you could make them severely sick. So this piece of commentary is explaining that this piece of evidence is how people are not taking care of exotic animals. Okay, and then she goes into another piece of evidence. Another thing people don't realize, you have to spend time with your exotic animal. Okay, that's our evidence. You shouldn't say that they're just exotic animals, they don't need us to play with them or interact with them. So she's kind of explaining, okay, this is unhealthy, this shouldn't be done. They need as much time and affection as usual pets need. In some cases, people can't spend enough time with them and the animals, and they end up in a bad condition. So she's explaining how not spending time and not giving them affection can put them in a bad spot. So not taking proper care of their exotic animal. This is a good piece of commentary right there. This paragraph right here is an example of one that we would need to fix. Okay, I believe that being a police officer is dangerous because you have a greater risk of being shot by criminals. So this is a pretty clear topic sentence, and hopefully all of the information would be related to that. So she provides a piece of evidence here, but then just stops. Okay, so 90% of this information in this paragraph is not her ideas. So she needs to add an explanation of where is she going with this. Why is it important to talk about this piece of evidence? How is this, what information is this giving us? So she's going to need to go back and add her own thoughts to this, as well as add a conclusion sentence. Okay. A similar issue going on right here. Gunfire is not the only danger of being a police officer. Again, another clear topic sentence that works fine. They could be a little bit more specific with what the danger is, but regardless. He includes some factual information as evidence and sort of explains it in the conclusion, but not very much. So for further protection, officers should act more careful in situations. Okay, yeah, maybe within the context of a larger paragraph that would work, but as the only piece of commentary within this whole paragraph, it throws the balance way off. Most of this information is just evidence, and I have no idea what this author is trying to tell us. They need to add their own point of view. Finally, officers are more at risk in some areas than others. Again, another great topic sentence. I know what he's going to be talking about, or what he should be talking about within this paragraph. The whole paragraph is evidence. Okay, this is an 80% evidence, 20% his own words. He's not explaining this evidence at all. So he would need to go on to explain, okay, why is it, what is the importance of this information within, the topic that he's trying to explain to us. So, commentary is extremely important. Make sure you are adding your own point of view. At least 60 to 70% of your paragraph should be your own thoughts and your own ideas. So make sure you add that. Make sure you have a clear claim or topic sentence so that you can relate back to it. If you don't have that, it's going to be very, very difficult to do. Alright, so add that information and have a great paragraph.